Patriots have won 7 games in a row. They're 6-1 against the spread their last 7 games. Last decade, we've only seen 5 other teams have a stretch of 7-0 or 6-1 against the spread in week 11 or earlier. So think about this. In the last 10 years, betting-wise, and I'm bringing this up betting-wise because when a team covers spreads, when a team does well as a favorite, like that's a really good team. So in the last decade, we've only seen 5 other teams have a stretch of 7-0 or 6-1 against the spread in week 11 or earlier. For teams that didn't make the playoffs the prior year, that's the other caveat to all this. So the teams are the 2025 Patriots, the 2021 Cardinals. They lost in the wild card round, but they made the playoffs. The 2020 Steelers lost in the wild card round. The 2017 Eagles went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. The 2017 Saints won the wild card, but then lost the divisional round. The 2016 Cowboys lost in the divisional round. 4 of 5 teams lost in the divisional round or earlier. 3 lost their first playoff game, but the 2017 Eagles went on to win the Super Bowl. So when you think about that, teams that have done this, the Patriots are one of them. So one has won the Super Bowl, playoffs, whatever. It's all lining up for them. But it is interesting that 4 or 5 lost in the divisional round. And the other 3 lost their first playoff game. So keep that in mind. But there was a team that won the Super Bowl, and it was the Eagles. Now, the Patriots get their first home night game in 2.5 years. Their last one was September of 2023. At night in prime time, the Patriots have lost 5 consecutive home games outright. How does that make you feel? The Patriots have lost 5 consecutive home games outright. So, for reference, the Patriots between 2003 and 2019, they went 37-8 straight up at home in night games before this 5-game outright losing streak that they've had. 5 straight outright losses. Then there's the Jets, right? They've played 9 road games in prime time since the start of the 2017 season. The Jets are 1-8 straight up, losing 8 in a row outright. Something has to give. Patriots have lost 5 in a row. Jets have lost 8 in a row. The last Jets QB to win on the road in prime time, Sam Darnold, 2018 over Matt Stafford and the Lions in week 1. So the Patriots broke a 2-game losing streak to the Jets in week 8 last year. That was the Jets' first 2-game streak against New England since 2008 and 9. And I believe that was the year Brady got hurt. Overall, the Jets are 2-16 in their last 18 games versus the Patriots. They're 4-24 since the start of the 2011 season. Prior to the 2 straight wins, they lost 15 consecutive games to the Patriots. Here's another thing I wanted to mention. Drake Maye has only faced the Jets once in his career. It was a 25-22 win at home. This will also be Drake Maye's second start at night in a primetime game. Maye and the Patriots beat the Bills in Buffalo earlier this season. Just another important thing regarding Thursday night football, preparing on short rest. This will be the second time Drake Maye plays on short rest. He lost 40-7 to the Chargers in December of last year. But when it comes to Vrabel coach teams, a favorite on short rest, he's struggled. 2-6 against the spread. So Drake Maye's lost on short rest. Mike Vrabel, historically, 2-6 in 8 games. Home teams on Thursday night are under 500 in 6 of the last 7 seasons. Overall, they're 52-63-1 against the spread since 2019. When they are listed as a favorite, they're 32-41-1. including 25 and 37 against the spread in any game before December. To give you a couple of notes, the Raiders just covered last Thursday night against the Broncos. Divisional game, short week, underdog covered. It is, though, a historically bad spot for the Jets. New York is coming off a bye before their last game when they played the Browns last week. So they had a bye, played the Browns, won. Now they play on a Thursday night. It's the ultimate short week for them. Teams in this spot, historically, 15, 26, and 1 against the spread in the wild card era. 5 and 13 since 2018. This spot, not good for the Jets. But again, Mike Vrabel has struggled in this spot. It's a divisional game. The Jets, you thought, waved the white flag, right? You thought they did. I think the Patriots take care of business. I'm not looking at this as anything else besides win and get out of there. It doesn't have to be pretty. You don't have to cover the spread. I don't care about any of that. Win the game and move on. And I think that's the way the approach should be. But, looking at it, a win over the Jets would put them at 9 wins. And I know we're looking ahead a bit, and I don't want to. But you get the Bengals, you get the Giants, then a bye week. It will set up back-to-back games with the Bills and then on the road in Baltimore. They finished the season, Jets-Dolphins. The Jets may be a mess. They may be the Jets. They're not a pushover. They've stayed competitive in most weeks this year. They're still playing hard. They match up better defensively on paper than the Patriots do. It gives them enough to keep fight in this game and make it respectable against the Patriots tomorrow night. They're scrappy. They've avoided getting blown out in games despite not even being able to throw the football. 5 of their last 7 losses within 1 score. They've won 2 in a row. They're playing inspiring football. They beat the Bengals. They beat the Browns. They probably don't have much to play for, but they're on national television trying to stop the Patriots' winning streak. Maybe they did throw up the white flag at the trade deadline, but there's still effort there. Despite the lack of some of the talent there, Patriots are double-digit favorites. And I think the Patriots have struggled a little bit regarding penalties and stuff on special teams defensively. That's where I would watch. That's something I would watch on a short week. But overall, historically, the Pats have owned the Jets, but the Jets have kept it close. Mike Vrabel on short weeks has struggled. Drake Maye lost off a short week. But we also know coming off a bye, playing a game, then going on a short week, historically a terrible spot for the New York Jets. Primetime games have been really ugly. Did you see Sunday night's game? Or Monday night's game, excuse me? Eagles and Packers? What about Sunday night? Was that any prettier? I mentioned the Thursday night game. These primetime games have been tough to watch. Patriots just need to win it, go home, and stay healthy. And we have heard today that they're going to be without Kayshon Boutte, Ramondre Stevenson once again, and Austin Hooper out for this game as well. So I wanted to give one more against the spread. The Joe Murray research team has sent this to me. This season, when the Jets are underdogs of 6 points or more, they're 1-3, but outright, but 3-1 against the spread. And in those games, road games at Tampa Bay and at Cincinnati, they went 2-0 against the spread. Now they're going to the Patriots. I think the game will be a slog fest. Slog, not slug. I'd go over the 43, though. I think the Jets at least make it interesting, but the Patriots do go on to win. All right, we'll leave it there. I wanted to give you all those notes. I don't know where you're getting your betting content anymore. Feel like I can't branch off anymore with this stuff, Scaz. We haven't had Joe Me the Money in a while. But I wanted to dig deep into the numbers and the spot. Patriots are coming off a big win in Tampa Bay. Big. Huge. On the road against a team over 500. Now you're on a short week against a team that's been fighting scrapping, and hasn't been getting blown out. You're going to see them twice. It's not a trap game. It's not. But the Jets have given more fight than maybe we think they have.